Yes guys, I'm back with another one, and I'm going to be looking at BTC today. Have a little look at the dominance, BTC dominance, USDT dominance, others dominance, total 3, total 2. I might even have a little look at Ethereum to see what's going on with ETH. So yeah, let's get straight into it guys. I'm here on BTC at the minute and I'm having a little look. I'm on the daily. So this green box I've got here on the daily is it's a ranging zone that we're in at the minute. So inside this ranging zone, you know, we've got a potential of, you know, doing something like this. Inside this ranging zone, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm not saying it's going to last forever, but I think a lot of us thought, you know, this range here wasn't going to last forever. But what you'll also see with markets, and not a lot of people know it, look at how short the trend is compared to the range. So if we're on the daily at the minute, okay, so this here, I'll put another box, I'll show you. So from here to here, we had another range before it came out and went into another range. Yeah, so we'll put another box here. So we've got another range here. So let's go through the ranges. So if we measure this range here, what started, that range was 272 days. Okay. Next range. $223 days. Okay. And we've got another range here. We've got a small range here. Let's have a little look at this range. Because it is a range. Because it's going from one to the other. To about there. Even that was a small range. Range. Time we've spent in that range. It was a short range. 84 days. Same again here. We had another short range. You can see the range. I don't need to put a box around it. Let's have a little look. 13 days, that range. And then we came into this one. This range was, I think I didn't stop going on about it, to be honest with you, because the range was so long. From February all the way till it moved away from it, 252 days. So we had a range for 252 days, a range for 200 and something days here, 70 something, a range for 226 and 252. I think, I'm not saying it's a foregone conclusion, but I think we have got another potential here to range again for with 68 days. How many days are we into it at the minute? With 32, so we're 1 month into it. Okay. If we do another 225 day range, not got enough room on the screen. 1 minute. Say 250 day range. that takes us to 2025 July. I'm not saying we are going to range, but if you look at markets and see how many times they range and how many times they trend, I can almost guarantee you that markets range more times than any trend whatsoever. Another range here. 131 day range. Another range here. And how many days were this range before we actually eventually broke out of that range? It's from there. 68 days. So ranges can last up from a month to 6 months. If you get good at trading ranges, and I know a lot of people will be like, yeah, but I'm a trend trader. Yeah, I understand that. I do understand it. And I am, in effect, I am a trend trader. But just imagine if you could get good at trading ranges. So another 94 range there, a couple of months, 3 months or something. Just imagine how much more money you would make in these ranges. Because there's a lot of ranges that happen. You know, you could even say that were a range there before it then pushed away again. And then it ranged again. And then it ranged and it ranged and it ranged. Most markets range more than it trends. You can go through every market. You know, even here before that broke out of that area there, that were in 2019, you ranged for 409 days. And that's all I'm trying to point out to most people, that is, yeah, I understand that you want, yeah, you're a trend trader, you're this, you're that. But you know what? If you can trade this from here, where we are, back to here, back to there, back to here, you know, if you've got into a trade there of a short, say you've shorted BTC here, say you've took a short at the top of that range, your stop loss just up above, whichever. This is just, you know, this is just a theory that I'm looking at. And you're trading from the top of that range there, where you've gone short, back to the bottom of this range here. You know, that's a 4 risk to reward. You then switch your bias when it hits the bottom of this range. We go long, but you stop there. And now you've got a 1.2. But also, what I'm trying to say is, if you're a range trader and you've got in here at the bottom of this range, you know, I don't know, I'm just, you know, it's theoretically, I'm just putting it anywhere I want. And this actually does break out to about 120. What then after that? So like I was saying, if you're trading the ranges instead of just wanting to trade the trend, because if you were to trade, you know, you were trading this range here and you got in at about 53k. Say you got in here at 53k, yeah, you put your stop below that wick there. And you're only targeting the top of that range. That's all you're targeting. But Bitcoin continuously keeps going up. You don't have to have your take profit there. Just watching the range. And then Bitcoin continued like it did. Look at the trade. So it's somewhat similar to this here. You know, if you're taking a short here at the top of that range and you're putting your stop there and you're just targeting the bottom of the range for now, which is about 91k. What if BTC continues down to around 77k? And this is why I'm trying to say, if you can master the range trading, you're going to have so much more, how can I put it, not fun, because, you know, it's not really fun. You don't want it to be fun, you want it to be mechanical as possible. So many more trades in the range. So if I go down in this 1 hour now, and I have a little look at this range that we're in at the minute. So if I'm a range trader, I really want to be taking a long as close to the bottom of this range as possible. Which would be, we're close to the bottom of the range. What are we off? From the bottom of the range, we're like 2% off the bottom of the range. So if I've gone long there, stops below the wick, and I'm only targeting the top of the range, that's a win there. Say now we're at the top of the range, you know, I can't really confirm it is a range as of yet, but this is just theoretically, if this does start to reject again like this, reject again like this, okay, we say that, we say something like this, and then you take a short here. Obviously your stop's going to be at the top of the range, you're going to target the bottom of the range. Once it gets back to the bottom of the range, you're then going to long at the bottom of the range. Your stop's going to be below the bottom of the range. And all you're doing is targeting the ranges. You know, believe me, range trading is hard. It's not easy, and it's, you know, it's more risky than trading the trend. But it happens so much more than a trending market. And if you are a range trader and you're already in this trade here, and this does come down into here, you know, by the time, say, let me just move that drawing a minute, by the time this coin, Bitcoin, has done half of its move which it has here, say we reject here, you're already in that trade and you're up 4% already, maybe a little bit more, about 5%. But you've already been in this trade, whereas 99% of people are waiting for a confirmation for a break of structure here to then get into the trade. So if they're waiting for that confirmation of the break of structure here, say they're waiting here, and they're probably going to put the stop there. Excuse me. And they're going for the bottom of the range, which they probably won't be. They'll be going for the bottom of this wick, which I know they will, because they'll be going for the liquidity area. So say they're in that trade when it gets to here, that's a 2.59 risk to reward ratio. You've already took the trade here, your stop's just above, and your risk to reward is a 22.1, nearly a 23R, just by trading the range. You know, that's how simple it can be. And trading, like I've said, trading the range is hard, but that's what you've got to think about. So I'm going to come off of that anyways, and I'm going to have a little look at dominance while we're at it. We might as well. Why not? Daily dominance. Was this, I was saying it yesterday in the group, was this the biggest fake out of the series? Was this move here the biggest fake out we have seen in dominance? Because look at what it's done now. You're going to create another low. I had this area marked out as a significant area for us to reject from. We have had a slight rejection. A rejection still could, you know, commence, but this here looks absolutely beautiful as a fake out. I'm not saying it is a fake out, but from my eyes looking at this, I've seen a lot of fake outs in my time, and it could possibly be one of the most perfect fake outs ever in dominance. Like I've said, for us to carry on this bull run, it needs to come into this zone and it needs to reject hard. If we come into this zone and do that and pump back up into here, altcoins are going to get smashed pretty hard. So watch them areas in BTC dominance, because I will be. Right, USDT dominance. I've had this marked out. This is the scenario that I've been looking at in BTC dominance. USDT dominance. Are we going to do something like this? This is what I've marked out. Are we going to do that? Or are we going to go up, back into a retest, and then do that? Both scenarios are possible. Stop listening to all the sausages, like a certain channel, you know, that are going to get in your head, because all them channels, all they are is bullish. And I know they're bullish because they're full of crap. Do you know I know that? Because let me go to a coin, probably LTC. Just go to LTC a minute. Right, let's go to LTC. Let's go to March in LTC. Where are we? February, April. Where's March? January, February, March. March here in LTC, yeah? March to August. So some of these channels, yeah, March to August, April time, they're all like, don't worry. It's just a correction. It's just a correction, don't worry. That's what they were all like. It's just a correction, don't worry. You could clearly see that were a dump. That were a hard dump in, 90% of altcoins. A massive dump. These channels have done the same again. Exactly the same. This dump here, this 30%, is just a correction. And I'm not denying it, yeah, it looks like a correction. But what happens if it's not just a correction and it dumps again, 50%? So you've got LTC going up to 147, potentially dumping back down to about $80. You sat holding shillings, thinking, why did I listen to these sausages? Just food for thought. Think about it. Let's have a little look at others' dominance right quickly, because I've got to go out others dominance. Yeah, pretty similar. It's in between these two levels. You know, it's, you know, you want to see it push up out like this. I did state that before. You want to see it push up out, really. You want to see it break this structure and push out. At the minute, it's still doing, you know, a higher low. You know, I had all these scenarios marked out in it, so keep your eye on that. Told you about that previously. Total 2. Let's have a look. Total 2. See, I had 2 possible scenarios here in total 2. This one, said it weeks ago, or this one. This one played out. Correction. Is that what we're going to have now? A correction back into the value area high here. Possibly. We'll see. FOMC meeting today as well, innit? So CPI report or whatever it is. So I'd be very careful with your trades at the minute. Total 3, something very similar. I had all this marked out. It's getting rejected off that monthly level. Got this monthly level. It got rejected when it came down and pumped back off. It's getting rejected at the top of the monthly now. So, you know, it could go either way. All I'm saying is I'm just going to be trading the ranges at the minute to see where things possibly could go. Having a look at this coin here, Puffer, it's at the 4-hour level there and then dropped off. See, it could potentially come back down to the bottom of this range. I'm not saying it is gonna, but you know, you've got a chance if it can get back inside that value area. It's got a chance of doing that. ETH. See, I had these levels marked out. And it's not like I've just literally come on and just, I'll mark that level. I've had these levels marked out. And it's, you know, at 4,000, it's got rejected again. You know, if we fall back inside this area here, you know, if we do something like that when it wants to give me my drawing tool, you know, potentially we're coming back into this low here, and then, you know, it could be something like that, a rounded bottom, as they would say. This is why I have these levels marked out. These levels are marked out they're not marked out just because I like to draw on a chart. They're marked out for a reason. So I know, which shall I long? Shall I go short? You know, that's why they're marked there. So, you know, you've got significant levels here. You've got this main level down here. We've got the value area high there. To be honest, Ethereum hasn't really been affected by none of this. Oh, there we go. It's not a video about me drawing like that. You know, Ethereum's not really been affected by most of this dump, because when it did dump, it pushed back up 16%. So, you know, Ethereum's looking fairly strong. I'm gonna try do another video on Friday, and I'm gonna have a look at the BTC against Ethereum and BTC against a few altcoins, but I'm not really going to do many altcoins in this video because I'm going to save that for Friday's one. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I've got a bit to do. I've got to be somewhere at past. So don't forget, we've got links to CWP in the description. Got my own trading journal in there. We've got Andre's trading journal in there. We've got Mr. B's trading journal in there. Get in there. Absolute quality stuff inside them journals. And inside Premium as well. There's some great traders in there. We've got James's Baccarat indicators. Have a look at them. I've got a link for them in the description. We've got Slim's Bots, Print, Money Printer, and you know, I don't know how he does these bots, but it's absolutely fantastic what he's doing. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I will catch you in the next one, guys. Also, yeah, completely forgot, buy me a coffee. You know, the link's in the description for that. I've also got a crypto payment that you can do on that now. It's in the description in Buy Me a Coffee. So, yeah, I will catch you in the next one, guys. Happy trading.